Hi, Sam. I want to welcome you again.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I wanted to start today's session by going over some things that we went over in our last session and just kind of continuing from there. Is that okay?
Yeah,
We discussed that you've been drinking and that you've also been using marijuana. And we also discussed that perhaps the reason why you've been drinking a lot lately and using marijuana was to mask a feeling of perhaps depression.
yeah.
Okay. And I do want to continue talking about um, the feelings that you've had of sadness and just where all that um, stems from for you on a daily basis. But before we get to that, I want to first also talk about in our last session, you told me that you thought that you didn't have a drinking problem because of your family and friends.
Yeah, that's right. So, growing up, I saw the men in my family drink. So I thought that was normal. It was normal to do. You just drink. Right? All my friends do it, you know. So it's something normal. It's not
Okay.
a problem.
Yeah, yeah. And that's where we stopped. And I gave you homework, right?
Yeah.
I asked you to write down how you think that um, drinking alcohol, using marijuana,
Mm.
have negatively affected your life. Were you able to do that?
Yeah, I actually wrote a couple of things down here.
Okay.
So,
All right. So why don't you just tell me the first thing that you wrote down? And I'm going to go ahead and write down what you said right here, too. Okay.
okay, sure. Okay, so the first thing I wrote down is this lack of performance at work that I saw. Yeah,
Okay. So you're having an issue with at work.
yeah.
Okay.
So the way how I find out is that I've been showing up late to work, or I wouldn't show at all at work, and my boss actually one day caught me in one of my hungover states.
Okay.
Yeah, so he told me that this may be the last straw.
Okay.
Mhm.
So he caught you. So you were going to work late,
Yeah,
and your boss caught you on one of the times that you were hungover.
yeah,
Okay. And so we've discussed this before. We know that um, you've had several issues with your job.
yeah.
Okay. And so this is not the first time this has happened.
No, it's not the first time. I've actually been let go a couple of times from my other jobs, and um, yeah, and then my boss would, my bosses from my other jobs would probably, talk to my other boss, and it's so hard to get a job because of that. I'm not getting good recommendations.
Okay.
Um, and now I'm about to lose this one.
Okay. So you've noticed that you haven't been getting good recommendations from your previous employers.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
So that's been something that you've been dealing with.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um, do you have another?
Yeah, another one I wrote down that I've noticed. Um, it's just also the lack of performance at school. I've been getting low grades at school because of um, I've go to school hungover. Um, I failed some grades, so I had to repeat them. Um, I lost a scholarship because of that, because of my GPA scores aren't where they are, where they should be. So, and then as a result, because of my GPA score, I'm on the academic probation. Um,
Okay. So this has impacted you in a way that you don't like at
Yeah.
school. Okay. Okay. So you said you've been on an academic probation in school.
Yeah.
And you also said that you lost a scholarship.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did lose a scholarship because of my low performance at school.
When you say low performance, what does that mean?
So sometimes I would show up for class. Sometimes I won't. I can't get any studying in. Um, so then my grades will fall, and then because of that, with my low performance of that, I would have to repeat a grade. I'll fail a class.
Okay, so this has happened before. This you're saying your grades will fall, so it kind of seems like this has happened before,
Yeah.
and it's a cycle.
Yeah.
You'd say.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because of that, I'm on academic probation. I'm this close of actually losing my financial aid. So I already lost my scholarship, and now I'm gonna lose my financial aid if I don't do well
Okay.
in school.
So your job and your school are two big things that are being impacted.
Yeah.
Is there anything else on your list?
Well, my friends also drink too, and I go and drink with them. And I think one other thing that I saw is that my girlfriend doesn't like me hanging out with them.
Okay.
She will always have a problem with me hanging out with my friends. But
And we love her, right?
yeah,
We love her, good. And she was the one that recommended you to come and
yeah,
okay.
that's right.
So she cares for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And was there anything else?
That
There was,
was about it that
Okay.
I wrote here.
so Sam, you seem like a smart guy. You seem like you have some goals in your life that you want to accomplish. So I think what I want to do now is I want to talk about if we can remove the alcohol, okay,
Mhm.
and let's remove the marijuana
Mhm.
from your life, right? And let's say those things are not impacting your life in a negative way, okay? Let's talk about what goals you think you can accomplish if that wasn't an issue.
Well, I would say if that wasn't the issue, I think I would do better at work.
Okay.
I would do better in school
Mm-hmm.
because of the negative impact that will no longer be there.
And you, so let's talk about work first. How
Mhm.
would that change work for you?
So like how I said before, I can't keep a job because of you know so because I can't keep a job, I'm having bad recommendations. So anytime I apply for another job, my last boss would talk to the boss I'm applying for, and it's kind of hard because I have that negative impact there, and I hate it.
Okay.
I don't like that. And then and now I'm about to lose this one, and
So
yeah.
what would you having a secure job do for you?
So having a secure job, if none of this is happening, if I'm able to keep this job, I will be able to pay for my school, pay for my utilities,
Okay, utilities, so you help with paying utilities where you live?
yeah,
Okay. So you'll be able to help out?
yeah.
Okay. All right. What else? You also said school. So what goals would you have for school?
So I really want to actually finally get my associates.
Okay.
That's-
What do you want to do?
So
What's your
I want to be an engineer,
okay?
but I can't be an engineer if I'm getting low grades, if I'm on probation, academic probation.
Okay.
So
So you've thought about this.
yeah,
You know what it would look like if you would not have something that's been holding you back.
yeah.
Okay. All right. I want to ask you this one question. On a day-to-day, if we can rate your mood, let's say being the most happy, I want to see where you would land. Being the most happy at 10, or being sad, or even say depressed at 1. Where would you land? Let's say yesterday. Where would you land on that scale?
Wow, I never thought about that. Thinking about that now, I'm gonna say I may be at a 2,
Okay.
maybe depressed.
All right. And where do you want to be?
I just want to be better. I want to be, going in the current, achieving my goals.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the next thing I want to do is discuss some short-term goals that we can discuss together, and we can get a plan together, so that we can reach some of your goals. Does that sound good to you?
Sounds good.
Okay.